When a disaster strikes, crisis management and response are imperative in saving lives. A strategically located hub for emergency response teams is a critical factor in a mission's success. The United Nations World Food Programme is the largest organisation facilitating support and assistance worldwide. Dubai is among these locations that play an important role. Khadija Saleh has this report.
Earthquakes, tsunamis, floods, famine, and wars are just some of the recent humanitarian crises on the rise in recent years. Across the globe, millions of lives continue to be affected, and many have been lost. And for those who have survived, it is yet another struggle. During these events, emergency response teams play a crucial role.
First thing that you need to do on the ground is to have the ICT team land on the ground, set up the communication system, set up the camps, and once they're all set up within the 6 to 12 hour range, then they tell everybody else, come in and board, you can start using the facilities, etc. So you've got vehicle movement, you've got drop-offs movement, you've got people setting up warehouses and storages, you've got people setting up camps. These are all taking place at the same time.
According to the United Nations World Food Programme, hunger is a solvable crisis that's affecting people across the globe. Somalia, Syria, Yemen, and Sahel are just some of the countries affected, and the numbers are still rising. As the biggest logistics organization worldwide, the WFP is usually the first on the scene. They oversee various aspects critical in responding to emergencies, from aviation to communication, procurement, storage, and distribution.
For any emergency, we have to be able to move within 6 to 12 hours on the ground to be able to do it. So we've got the ICT, we've got the communications, we've got the aviation units help, and then moving the products around. Dubai, thankfully to Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid, they gave us the biggest hub in the world for the United Nations.
At times, they handle 4 to 6 emergencies, but the WFP has refrained from taking on volunteers, especially in volatile areas where the risks are high.
Recently in Africa, we're going through 2 major operations. One is the Horn of Africa, which is in charge of the western side, and then you've got, the east. You've got the Sahel, which is also a big, huge problem taking place right now. And these crises, you need to have close monitoring. You need to have just-in-time delivery schedules. You need to have regular shipments, and you need to have that. So Dubai is also part of that. Not necessarily the sole provider of products and services from here, but it is one of the major ones in terms of emergencies, whether it's women empowerment, or whether it's gender equality, or whether it's emergency relief or environment. We have options that we can work with, and it's all for a good cause.
The WFP also have ongoing programs that champion various causes, including women empowerment and feeding school children.
We don't get involved in national squabbles or wars or whatever. However, a lot of times, every year now for the last few years, we've always had people killed from within WFP. So the risk is always very high. We always have to have bulletproof vests when we go in some areas. People look at us as, sometimes they get the wrong message with regards to the UN. So we're always at risk. And the people in the field, amazing people, sacrificing a lot of things to be on the field, to be able to provide the needy and to help the people.
On any given day, they operate an average of 60 aircraft, 40 ships, and 5,000 trucks. With a reach of almost 90 million beneficiaries in 74 countries, WFP's logistics team negotiates some of the most difficult terrains to get food to the hungry, as well as provide assistance and support where necessary. Khadija Saleh, 7 National News.